The Mariners' bullpen and defense let a win slip out of their hands. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show, where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today, unfortunately, we are talking about a Mariners loss to the Houston Astros, the first in this series. We lose 3-5. We started out this match, or this game, pretty good. I mean, we had the lead. It seemed like we had a good chance to be taking that lead into a win. But unfortunately, again, some stumbles in the field by our defense, and the bullpen actually struggling a little bit today. Led to a loss for the Mariners. Now, again, this is the first of. Let's see here. The first of 3. So we still have a chance to take 2 more. This team has been struggling. The Astros are in 4th place right now. Even after tonight, they are 12-20. So you do not want to be the team that lets this team, figure it out. You don't want to be the one that this team figures it out against. So take the next 2 games so that they don't start, playing up to what the potential is. Because again, we know how bad we felt as Mariner fans at the beginning of the season and how bad of a start we had. And slow of a start it was. Well, again, look at the Astros being in 4th place at 12-20 right now, with all the talent they have. Yes, same kind of thing as we were thinking at the beginning of the season. Like, oh, we should not be playing this bad. Well, that's how it's been going for the Astros. And you do not want to be the one team where they finally figure it out and then start letting them get that confidence to start putting something together. Pitching wise, for our starting pitcher, George Kirby, one of my favorites, he was great. We went 6 full innings, allowed 1 earned run, had 3 strikeouts, so he didn't have 2 strikeouts like a previous his previous game. But hey, you went 6 innings and you only allowed 1 earned run. That's a quality start. And most of the time when we get quality starts, we're winning. It was just unfortunate that the bullpen came in and they couldn't cut it. Once Kirby went out, Thornton came in, then Spire came in. They both allowed 2 earned runs, and it was just a sloppy inning overall. I mean, there was, if you look at the box score here, the only error is attributed to Cal Raleigh when he tried to attempt a pickoff at second base and overthrew it. But I mean, Mitch Haniger and Julio Rodriguez crashing into each other in the outfield. I mean, the out was made, but it allowed runner to advance, right? Where maybe something could have been held up there, and then you maybe. I don't know. Maybe it didn't really have that much effect, but it was just the another example of this team playing sloppy defense in the outfield. So again, disappointing for that, because when your pitchers are pitching like they do, your starting pitchers, then yeah, you want to have good defense behind them. And then again, when your bullpen actually does have a night where they struggle, you don't want the defense in the outfield to also struggle and pile on to that, right? So, and this one, I'm not putting on Mitch Haniger, right? There's been a lot said about his defense lately. This one wasn't on him. It seemed like that was his ball to catch. I'm not sure why Julio was there and crashed into him. It was not a good look. I think Julio was disappointed in himself as far as I could tell on the field. I didn't listen to any post game interviews or anything yet, but I assume Julio would look back on this one and kind of realize, like, oh, I'm out of position there. I need to let Mitch take that one and get the ball back into the infield faster. But I mean, yeah, and then overall, as a team, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks. We did get 2 home runs today, so that was good to see. One from Polanco there, solo home run. Dylan Moore hit that 2-run homer. So we started out good. We were up 3-0, and then again, like I said, we let it slip through our fingers by, the walks and the not great location on pitches, and again the defense the defense behind the pitchers was just not where you needed it to be to get a win today. But again, there's 2 games left in this series. Let's go take those. Let's get our, what would this be, I believe that would be the 7th or 6th or 7th series win in the row. Let's take the next 2, get this series win out of the way, and keep this team down on the bottom where they belong. Okay? We, again, do not be the team that this team finds their confidence against. Okay? Do not do that, Mariners. Do not let the Houston Astros find their confidence against you and start, catching back up in the division, because they could be a dangerous team if they figure things out. You want to keep burying them. You want to keep putting them further behind early here in the season. Just get them further and further behind so that puts more pressure on them throughout the season, okay? But yeah, what did you think of this game? Let me know. I mean, again, to me, George Kirby is always fun to watch. Did you have frustrations when you saw the bullpen doing what they were doing, and again, just some mental error mistakes? Doesn't matter who it is. It seems like it's been happening a lot at all different positions and different players lately on defense. So you got to get that cleaned up, because even though we did hit a couple of home runs tonight as a team, this team still has not completely figured out offensively. So you can't be playing bad defense as well. You can't have both at the same time. It's just not going to work out. It doesn't matter how good our pitchers are. It's not going to work out if that's happening. All right. Yeah, go ahead, subscribe. Let me know how you felt after this one. Leave those comments, hit the like button. Podcast listeners, hit follow, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating and a written review, because that helps the show grow. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.